Every morning, we have a battle. We have to beat the alarm clock. We have to beat their snooze button. Every morning, you decide you're gonna be a snooze button pressing motherfucker, or you're gonna get up and actually do something. The first win of the day sets up your day. It sets the tone. Start the day by beating the snooze button. You start on a win. You start on a W. When you get that win, you are in the arena. You are in the fight. You are up to bat. See, nobody can judge you when you're in that position. Nobody can judge you when you're battling. The only people who can judge you is the ones with the blood, the sweat, and the tears on their faces. The other people who are hustling that day, the other people who are grinding, who didn't lie in. Every morning, we have a battle. We have to beat the alarm clock. We have to beat their snooze button. You got your win that day. You're gonna get some more wins that day. First battle sets the tone. You gotta get that win. If you lose, you're gonna be a loser for the rest of the day. Losers hit the snooze button. Ain't nothing about it. Losers hit the snooze button. Winners are beating that alarm every day. Winners are getting up. Winners are beating their alarm clock before it rings. Winners are eager to hop out of bed in the morning. You need to make it a habit. You need to compound that. You need to do that for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. It should happen every single time you wake up until you don't need an alarm clock no more. You be a loser for the rest of your day. If you a loser for the rest of your day, every single day, that makes you a loser for the rest of your life. You ain't ever gonna win. You gotta beat the alarm every single morning. We don't have the time to sleep away. If you are lying in for 2 hours a day, you will never be successful if you are hitting that motherfucking snooze button. You will never be successful. Your head resting on that pillow and other people are getting the work in. You will never be successful. The fight against you is already astronomical, and you're gonna waste the most precious resource that you have. The only resource that is distributed evenly on this earth. Time. You can't be sleeping your opportunity away. You have the same time as everybody on this earth. Every single day, you are given the same amount of time, and you're gonna waste that resource? You're gonna buckle to the snooze button? Are you really that weak? Have you given up on life? I'm telling you, we can do this. I'm telling you, this is possible. It's possible, but it ain't possible if you're hitting that motherfucking snooze button every single morning of your life. If you're gonna sleep the most precious resource you have, ain't nobody can take that away from you except yourself. And you're gonna waste it away? You see, the richest man in the world, the most successful man in the world, you ask them whatever resource they would ask for, whatever they would buy with their money, they would buy more time. And you're gonna sleep it away. You're gonna give it away for free. You've heard it before. It's time. They don't have enough time. Successful people understand the importance and the value of time. That's why they don't sleep in. That's why they have their priorities in order. The worst thing you can spend your time on is an extra hour in bed. That is the worst thing you can spend it on. You gain no value. You gain no value. You had enough sleep to rest. You had enough sleep to recover. You had enough sleep to get your mind right. But you wanted 2 extra hours in bed because you was more comfortable that way. Over a week, you are losing a working day. 1 week, you lose 1 working day. There's 52 working days a year. What would you pay for an extra 52 days a year? I promise you, if you sleep your life away, you will never have the success you want. You set that alarm to get up.
We come from hard times. We come from the dirt. We come from the bleak and downtrodden. They place us in these social class pens. They feed us our thoughts and our feelings through the news and the media. They lock us away like this because they know that we're powerful. They know that if they set us free, we would go running for their castles. We are more powerful than they'd let us know. They know that, but most of us do not. We fell for the brainwashing. We fell for the media's lies. We fell for the media's lies. Because growing up, we were constantly told that we were oppressed. We were told so many times that we started to feel it. We started to believe it. But they were wrong. We're not oppressed. We are free. Free to succeed. Free to change the societal norms. Free to take over the elites. We're free to flip the entire system on its head. We're no longer destined to stay in the box that they drew around us at birth. It's our turn to take over because we are here to change the destiny of our children and change the course of the generations after us. No longer will they doubt us, and no longer will they sleep on us, and no longer will they forget about us. They watch their backs in fear as our class rises up to take the crown that they have clinged on to for far too long.
Now is where it all becomes clear, where everything starts to fall into place. Pour out the success that you've been making for yourself. The moment of now is part of that power, because now is the time to start. To start to recover through the pain, to recover through the risk. Appreciate the progress you've taken and feel the power you know you have. Prove this, take this, and make it through this. Take control, take the direction, and use this journey as the opportunity to feel the power coursing through your veins. Take this journey for what it is. Take this potential and use this potential. Take the risk, feel the risk, and then feel the reward. And know that if you miss out on that reward, you're on the way towards your achievement, towards your success, towards your future. Your opening is here. And your opening, I'm telling you right now, your opening is right here in front of you. Know that here is where you succeed. Now is where you start to see the difference. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right here in this moment is where your life begins to change with your thoughts and the way you choose to operate here in this very moment we have, because that is all we will ever have. Feel that pride within you. Feel the power within you. Direct yourself forward in this moment. Push yourself away from your past power, because here is where it begins. Take this as your first turn. Your very first turn towards power. The first turn towards success. And it happens right now. You can be so much more. Success never stops. never stops to breathe, never takes a day off, never looks to take a break. You need to become someone, and you need to become your future. You need to handle your power and feel your potential. You gotta feel this pain to progress, to change, to feel fulfilled, to feel satisfaction. This is where everything can, and trust me, it all will fall into place. Now pay attention to every detail. Take every day like it's a brand new spanking opportunity. Take every risk as if it's a stepping stone into the future you're carving out for yourself. Because you have control. You have the control to change and the control to improve. The action and improvement. It all takes resilience. Resilience to push past any boundary and push through every risk, every hardship, every wrong turn. Right now, right here is an open door. The door that puts you on the path towards success. You have control. You have control over your future. A future fueled by your success, constructed by your progress. It all begins right here and it all starts right now. Don't waste one more minute sitting and thinking. I want you to spend your next minute acting. Take your own direction and write your own rules. You need to write the next chapter. The next chapter that pushes you through towards a story, and a story that you can finally be proud of.
In life, we can't escape anything that goes on with life. You know, we all are not immune to problems, or drama, or trauma, or tragedy. You know, we all here as human beings. So, you know, when you're going through some sort of difficulties, you know, first find out whatever that difficulty may be. You know, for me, I like to pray. I like to give it to the man upstairs and get strength from him. You know, and at the same time, and whatever after we give it to him, you know, we do within your power in terms of how to start slowly, you know, get yourself out of that situation. But for one, you know, you give it to the man, you know, you do all within your power, and you believe, you be optimistic about it. You know, being negative about a situation, stand in that place, it never helps. You know, it's nothing wrong with understanding that place, feeling bad about it, looking at it for what it is, but don't stay there. You got to get back on that other side and start looking at the resolution of it, or how can I get back to feeling good and feeling prosperous again, to where I'm not dealing with this obstacle. You know, anything is possible. Positive thinking is also translates to that. When you have something that's positive out there, you can be, you know, the best you can be. You know, when you're negative out there, I mean, you could bring down the worst person. You know, misery loves company. You know, misery loves company. So we not Debbie Downers, we more uplifters. You know, we always, no matter what the situation is, we're gonna try to look for the outcome, the better of that situation. You know, if we can't find a resolution to get out of it, you know, we're gonna keep on searching to continue to try to find a resolution to get out of it, because that's what you do. You know, that's how you get to the bottom of it. That's how you get to the facts and the answers. No matter what anybody else doing, I believe. And that's what I want every kid to understand, how to feel good about themselves. When you look at that mirror and you look at that reflection back, not like yourself, love yourself. We all have some sort of deficiencies about ourselves. Some are taller than others, some are a little wider than others, some are a little shorter than others, some, you know, a little disinformed than others. But God created us for a reason. And we need to accept that reason, what He was able to create, and not second guess it. Everybody has some sort of opinion about who you are. Don't give them that platform. Don't give them the ammunition. That's their opinion. Don't mean that it's true about who you are. So that's one of the reasons, that's when I want to start this Reach One, Teach One, because I want to make sure that every kid believes in themselves going forward throughout life. We're all human beings. Treat one as you would want to be treated. We got so much diversity going around in this country, in this world right now, that we need to stop and take a step back and just reflect and understand we will want the same thing for our kids that we will want for your kid. And if we have that understanding, then, this world could be a much better place. We get so hung up on, these days in the political side, to where to agree to disagree, to where we can agree to disagree, to agree. So, once we understand that, maybe, we can kind of sit down at a table and really have a conversation about everything that's happening in the world, racism, economics, and so forth. But I think people get blindsided once they get to defend their side and not hearing the other side. So hopefully where we can kind of hear both sides, to agree to disagree, but really understand that we all human beings, So that's one of the main messages I would love to get out to everybody that's out there. As they said, you grown up as a kid when they say sticks and stones may hurt your bones, but words will never hurt you. It's not true. Words will hurt you now and they're killing folks. So words are very powerful, very powerful. So the thing is about getting within yourself and understanding who you are to kind of, ward off those negative comments that's coming toward you, because, as a kid, you're not as strong, as you are as an adult. So when I was a kid, those things was very hurtful, and that was very deterrent at the time, but it didn't distract me. You have to go through those things in order to see the light at the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't think anything is gonna just be like this throughout your life. You have to go through that difficult, overcome obstacle, because it's a testament of your character, of who you are and how you're able to deal with certain things, to get yourself back on that playing field. Because your heart, it measures. It pretty much doesn't have a height to it. It pretty much set the tone of who you are and what you're able to accomplish. You look at whatever your weakness is, you got to try to turn it into a strength, and not let them know that this is a weakness. So don't get discouraged. Don't get distracted.
You can't stop me. I'm a one-man army. You can't stop me, I am powerful. You can't stop me, I am strong. You can't stop me, I am great. You cannot stop me because I am dominant. You cannot stop me, I'm on another level. You can't stop me because I'm a different breed. You can't stop me. If you pull me down, I will get back up. If you knock me down, I will get back up. If you fight me, I will fight back. If you hate, I will prove you wrong. If you doubt, I will show you to never do that again. I am a champion. It is in my blood. I am a born winner. I am born to succeed. It rushes through my veins. I was chosen for greatness, chosen to succeed. I am on another level because I have an unbeatable work ethic. Nobody works harder than me. I'm a one-man army. Nobody is on my level because I'm a one-man army. If they ever doubt, I will succeed because I'm a one-man army. If they ever turn their backs on me, I will conquer because I am a one-man army. I don't rely on others for my success because I'm a one-man army. The world may go against me, but I will still come out on top. I push, I fight, I grit my teeth, I sweat, I bleed, I take the pain, I win. I do everything to succeed. I fall, I hurt, I fail, I lose. I do this to succeed. I will do whatever it takes, win or lose. I will do whatever it takes to win in life. I can see the bigger picture. I'm willing to fail big to win. I can see the bigger picture. I am willing to fail small to win big. I see the bigger picture. I'm willing to sacrifice now to win later. I see the bigger picture. I'm willing to put it all on the line right now to get the success later. I see the bigger picture. You can't stop me. I'm a one-man army. You can't stop me. I am strong. You can't stop me. I am great. You cannot stop me because I am dominant. You cannot stop me. I'm on another level. You can't stop me because I'm a different breed. You can't stop me. If you pull me down, I will get back up. If you knock me down, I will get back up. If you fight me, I will fight back. If you hate, I will prove you wrong. If you doubt, I will show you to never do that again. I don't rely on others for my success because I'm a one-man army. I am a champion. It is in my blood. I am a born winner. I am born to succeed. It rushes through my veins. I was chosen for greatness, chosen to succeed. I am on another level because I have an unbeatable work ethic. Nobody works harder than me. I'm a one-man army. Nobody is on my level because I'm a one-man army. If they ever doubt, I will succeed because I'm a one-man army. If they ever turn their backs on me, I will conquer because I am a one-man army.
Never let a situation or circumstance define your life, no matter what it may be. And understanding that you got something inside of you that's greater than that situation or that circumstance, but you have to constantly believe it, and not only believe it, you have to make decisions and choices every single day to put you a step forward toward what you believe your destiny is. The only thing I felt I had the advantage in my whole life was my work ethic. And I took pride in that, right? I was never the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, never had the most resources, but I had a work ethic. Like, I firmly believe in life, it's a lot of moments and it's a lot of people that change and impact your life, right? Like, I don't believe it's just one moment and you say, this one moment just changed my life. Even though that moment may have, but it's going to be another moment that's going to shape and change your life as well. Either somebody is in the midst of adversity or just came out of adversity, or it won't be long before they head into adversity. So you need to be prepared either way. And so we all go through adversity, opposition. I think that's the thing that makes us all in common as people, right? No matter if you're from London, Atlanta, Florida, California, New York, like, we're all going to go through something at some point or phase in our life, right? And as cliche as it sounds, when the quote says, it's never about what happens to you, it's about how you respond to it. That's very true, right? But in the same sense, I think what's most important is when we go through something, what's the perspective that we have of it, right? Because for most people, when you go through something, the person's natural perspective is, okay, what did I lose? Right? What happened to me? Like, I took a loss, right? People never look at it and say, okay, man, tell me, what did you gain? Right? Even though I know it hurt, you didn't want to go through it, but look at it in a way to where you can say, what's the lesson in this? Right? What would you say life is trying to teach you from dealing with this? And so when I went through it, my perspective was, okay, what can I extract from it to apply to other areas and aspects of my life that I feel can help other people? And I firmly believe the quicker you can shift your perspective from yourself to others when you're in the midst of adversity, the quicker you'll get through it, right? Martin Luther King has a quote that says, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing to help other people? Now, I'm not telling you to not acknowledge your pain. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling you not to say, man, I'm going through this and it's hard. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you go through it, look at it, step back from the picture and say, okay, I'm dealing with this. 9 out of 10 times, it's somebody else that's either dealt with it or they're going to deal with something similar to this. And if I deal with it in the right way, I can use it to add value to lives of other people. Like, when we go through a situation and circumstance, it's easy to step back and think, man, I just went through this and it's just my experience. I firmly believe when we go through things, it's for us to deal with it, get over it, and reach back over the hill to help another person. And a lot of times, like you said, when you're trying to work through it, you think, man, how can I help somebody? And I'm trying to get through it myself, right? And that's a great perspective, right? But when you get through it, right, maybe you can't help them when you're in the midst of it because you're processing it. But when you get over the hill, I think it's important and I think it's vital that you reach back over the hill and help somebody that may be going through a similar situation, and you can share your values and principles with them, because that experience that we go through and we deal with, it's not just for us. I think we help people in different ways, right? It's almost like leadership, right? You find some leaders that are vocal, right, that can talk. You find other leaders that lead by example. They're not big talkers, right? They're just the guys you watch. They're going to do their thing, and you can point to them and say, hey man, you see the way that guy works and does his thing? Follow him. And I think the same for opposition and adversity. You find some people, they can work their way through it, and then they can speak about it and tell people. You got others that deal with it, and they can work their way through it, and you almost have to pry it out of them. The reason that I think belief is important is because, like, when you're young or when you do something and you're a novice, right, and you start out doing it, and you might think you can do something with it, or you might not. You might do it and it's being driven by your passion. And then somebody comes along that's a little bit older or even more experienced, and they can see it in a way that you can't see it, right? And so I think it's important with belief, because if a person believes in you in a way that you don't believe in yourself, you can rent that person's belief until you get strong enough to possess your own, right? And you use that person's belief to fuel you every single day, right? Because you can have a level of belief with what you're doing, but you can go back to a certain set of circumstances that tell you, nah, it's not gonna happen. And so you rent that person's belief until you get strong enough to possess your own. You can be great, but you're living on reserve, right? You didn't empty the bucket, right? You didn't give everything you had to every aspect of your life. Like, for most people, they're great professionally, but they end up becoming a public success, and behind closed doors, they're a private failure. Not because they don't have the talent or the skill set, they don't have the character, right? That they can apply it and be consistent in every aspect of their life and empty out everything they got to everything, right? Now, one would say, okay, well, when do you tone it back, right? You find pockets to turn it back. Right? Of course, you don't just give everything you got all the time, right? You get to a point to where you learn to be efficient and effective in every aspect of your life. And for most people, it's not a problem of skill set. It's a problem of character. And empty the bucket is having the right character to be consistent and empty out everything you got in every aspect of your life. I think the true measure of wealth is happiness, right? Like, I really do. And that's not saying that I'm against money. I'm not against that at all, because you gotta work hard, make your money to take care of your family and be able to bless people. But I think it's a lot of people with so-called wealth, and they don't have joy and they don't have happiness, right? And I feel like joy, happiness, and peace is the most important things we can possess, right? And for most people, their material possessions, they feel are the most important. For me, when you got joy, when you got peace, when you got happiness, I think that's true wealth, because you can't put a price on that. I think having a purpose is that thing that makes us tick, that gets us up every day and gets us over the hump of opposition and adversity. And the reason that I champion adversity and opposition is because I think for the most part in life, people pretty much know what to do when things go right, right? Like, when things go right, they know how to feel, they know how to act, how to react. But it's when that opposition and that adversity comes and it creates a level of misunderstanding, right? Now the vision is blurred. Now you don't have clarity about what you're supposed to do. Now you question if your existence matters. And I think when you have a purpose, it's powerful, because in the midst of the opposition, it makes you realize that you've been put here for a certain reason. And so once I tapped into my purpose once I thought it was football, right? But when I started speaking, I'll never forget the day I got the exact same feeling backstage that I used to get before I ran out on the field to play football. And that's when I knew, like, this is my purpose. This is what I've been put here to do. And so the opposition, adversity, the challenges, it's just a part of the process. It's going to make me a better person. But my purpose, I can't let anything stop or detour me from tapping into that every single day. Because the key with purpose is, I firmly believe every person's purpose is tied to somebody else's purpose and destiny. I think on the other end of purpose, you have to look at it and count the cost and say, is what I'm doing helping people? Right? And I think when you view it that way and you can see it visibly, I think then you know you're in line with your purpose. I think the greatest gifts in life and its belief and exposure. This too shall pass, right? And the reason I would say that is, like I said, I champion adversity, right? We know what to do when things go right. But the next time it gets tough, the next time you question your purpose, the next time you question your existence, your mission, if you're supposed to be doing what you're doing, and it gets tough and challenging, just whisper to your soul, this too shall pass.
It is the thing that separates you and the thing that allows you to succeed. Different. Not the same as another or each other, unlike in nature, form, or quality. To be different is usually seen as a negative thing. To not fit in or conform to social normalities. Different is unique. It is the outcast, the one who may not fit in straight away, the one who thinks and feels differently, intrigued by different things than others. There are so many ways of being different and unique. It's the opposite of the general population. It's the opposite of wanting to fit in. Most people see different as wrong or undesirable, and much prefer to fit in and conform to the world. It is a lot easier to be a part of the crowd and hum the same tones they do, walk the way they walk and follow the same patterns of the masses, a surefire way to not stand out, the right way to not rock the boat. You may have been told that you are different, or you may feel as if you are different. You might also think it is a bad thing, or again, you might have been told that this is a bad thing. You see people who are keeping their heads down want to know that they are doing the right thing, so they will always point out the people who do not join them, to make you feel insecure, because in reality, they feel insecure. They are so worried that they are not doing the right thing, that they must ridicule those who even dare to be different. Being outcast from groups because you are thinking on a different level, or even a higher level, will happen. Because groups do not want you to stand out. They do not want you to achieve. This can damage their group. You could inspire someone else in the ranks to start thinking more like you, or you could sway the group to change. They see this as a bad thing because they don't like change. They much prefer stability. If you are different, groups that work with hierarchies will most likely fear the idea of you joining them, as they are scared of the unknown, scared of what they cannot control. What sets you apart in life can sometimes get you low and feel like a burden. But in life, it is that thing that is going to set you apart. The thing is, we are all born being unique. We are all different. As young children, we are free, naive to group mentality and social normalities. As we get older, we are slowly shaped, usually by our parents and then the influence of teachers, siblings, and then society. By the time we are in school, we already know how we're supposed to act, and this can leave us feeling different. Maybe we don't agree, maybe the societal suppression didn't work as quickly on you. It's a sad thing, but growing up is just a cleansing of your uniqueness. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to be the same as everybody else. You will find that the world isn't built for people who are different. They don't like outside thinkers. They also don't know what's good for them. It is only unique and different people who will have a huge impact on humanity. Think of all the successful people you can. All the ones who stood out as great, and now think, did they conform? Do you think that they fitted in? Read their biography, find out. None of them will talk of a mundane life, living as part of the box we placed in as growing children. They stood out, they were different. They also were probably picked on because of it. But do you know what they did? They stayed true to whom they are. Elon Musk was severely bullied as a child for being different. If he'd given in to those bullies, we wouldn't have Tesla and SpaceX. He wouldn't have changed the world. It's so easy right now to not see the bigger picture, but you must look beyond the social situation you currently find yourself. 5 years from now, will it matter? If so, and so liked you at school, will it matter if some people don't want to be your friend? No, it won't. And that uniqueness that you will still carry can take you to much further places than you could have gone with them anyway. Different is a few years ahead on cool. It is different that leads fashion. It is different that is able to think outside the box, leading to tech giants, science breakthroughs, and world-changing discoveries. It is different that creates. It is different that invents, designs, learns, wonders. Why fit in when you are born to stand out? Different is a powerful tool. It is what defines you. We can all fit in if we try. It is possible, but being different is so much better. And even if you can't see it right now, just know that being unique is what will lead to your success. Stand up with your chest out and know that it is your uniqueness that separates you. This isn't something you want to suppress. It isn't something you want to eradicate from your being. You need to fully embrace it and wear it as a badge of honor. You are different, and that is why you are you. Different. Not the same as another or each other, unlike in nature, form, or quality. Unique brings us the music we listen to, the clothes we wear, the phone we hold. It took us to the moon. It brings us art. It's rare and special. It is different. It is you and you are it. If you are different, embrace it. It is the thing that separates you and the thing that allows you to succeed. Be different. Be you.
Step up to be the captain, not a player.
This second, now, you can change. It's not too late.
Make it your life. Make it for you and improve it for you.
You have the potential to drive straight through the hurdles. I'd rather live one day as a lion than 100 days as a sheep.
Don't say that something is going to happen. Take action now.
Change the way you see life. Change the way you live life.
Tomorrow, make it your chance to change.
I want you to strive for success without downgrading another aspect of your life. I want you to keep it consistent and keep it in balance without stressing any other parts of your lifestyle. Improve your perception of yourself and improve others' perception on you too. Strengthen yourself, boost your attitude, and design your life for the better. Design your life to fit your life, not anyone else's. Be the permanent figure in your own life and finally take control. Live your life for you. I want you to make it happen for you. Make it happen to succeed, to make progress, to live your life, to grow and change towards a better future. You see, a future with an improved you, a future where you have power over your life, the power you once craved and the power you deserve. You gotta keep calm and in control. Stay in control of your abilities, stay in control of your potential. How you can always grow and seek success in every place in your day. Every hour and every day, you can seek success. And then, I want you to grant yourself the praise you deserve for working hard for building your strength and your well-being. And then, I want you to appreciate the ground you walk on. I want you to appreciate the very air that's filling your lungs. This is your time to grow, to revamp your life. Make it your life. Make it for you and improve it for you.
Everyone wants to be successful until they see what it takes. Do you want to have it? The spark of inspiration, the beauty of determination, the landmarks towards success, we all want it. You have to be brave enough to take it. Can you be brave? Can you stand up to the risks, to the hurdles? That takes courage. Courage to face it. Rather than running towards it with your eyes closed, that takes nothing. Anyone can do that. Walk towards it with your eyes wide open. Be brave. Use your courage. This is why not everyone is successful. Only the ones who have what it takes. But you have what it takes. You have the potential to drive straight through the hurdles.
The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. I see people day after day preaching a message of self-worth, strength, and courage. I see them talking and advocating their beliefs, but never have I seen them take action. Nope, not ever. Learn to practice what you preach. Take action and use your opinion for the better. Use your opinion not just to say to others, I want you to lead by example. Leave your impact further into the ground. I want you to write it clear into the rock.
Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Failure fuels fire and desire within to pursue. Pursue the dream to succeed, to power through the pain, power through the rejection.
Become someone you actually aspire to be, someone your kids can look up to, or work and strength your parents will take pride in. You can become that person.
I want you to take control. Don't say that something is going to happen. Take action now.
You have what it takes. You need to want it.
Work now. Set your example now.
Have the craving to succeed, aspiration to want to move away from your past self and move forward towards the future you can become someone.
Not today will you doubt yourself, doubt your abilities. This doubt is a step back from that finish line. Cross the line. Feel the satisfaction of powering through the pain.
Strengthen yourself and make yourself stronger.
Make it happen. Make the time to move forward, now.
Feel the satisfaction of breaking the barrier built by you, built by the self-doubt, the lack of motivation. You are the power through this.
Become the person you need to be.
I'd rather live one day as a lion than 100 days as a sheep.
Work harder. Be the better person. With this, you can move forward. You can make it. You can build. You can build to the person you want to be. Avoid doubt. Turn a bad circumstance into an instruction to move away from where you've been standing for too long.
I want you to set your impact now.
Cross the line now. Move past the fear of failure. Transition towards self-strength. Hold on to your ambitions. Loose your doubt. Change your mindset. Change your perception on life.
Don't wait. Waiting just wastes time. What are you waiting for?
Write your future out now. The future you need to be better. That's the future I want you to write. That future is gonna be now.
Step up to the podium and be the stronger person.
Change the way you see life. Change the way you live life.
Don't be timid. Don't be shy. Don't be a sheep. Become a lion, courageous and brave.
Now I want you to stop waiting to set the example. Stop complaining and whining about your future when you can change it right now.
Waiting for the circumstances to change? Change them yourself.
This second, now, you can change. It's not too late.
You become the lion and be the strongest person in the room, the apex predator.
Motivate yourself to make your future better. Stop standing still and stop walking backwards. I want you to take it forward.
Don't waste time. Change your attitude. Wake up positive. Start the day with goals. Aspire to always improve. Inspire people around you.
Above everyone else, don't be jealous. Make them jealous.
Lean into the future towards a better you. Move past your fears and your insecurities from your old life. Stop putting out the wrong messages and change your mindset. If you want to see a change, that's how you do it.
Learn to inspire yourself.
Step up to be the captain, not a player. Live one more day as a lion and crave the power you once possessed.
Act the way you would in the future. Act on it to stop waiting. Act on it for your future and act on it to make that change from past to present. Life isn't about finding yourself. It's really all about creating yourself. Stop searching for something you can't find.
Your inspiration can sustain you, make you stronger as a person, fulfill you completely. Eventually, you will be able to change. Believe you can be stronger, and you will be. Take action.
Make that attitude your future. Make that attitude a part of you.
Make your life worth living, and don't spend it looking for something that you can't even find. Stop wasting time and instead make it. Make time for yourself.
Only you can make that happen. Make it define you. Strengthen yourself for your benefit. You're strong enough. Someone successful. Someone who has purpose. Someone who has grown.
Create a legacy. Build your personality. Make yourself you by constructing, not by waiting. There are endless possibilities, opportunities, and openings where you can make it and where you can make your legacy.
You have the strength to make it on the right path, to take the journey of success.
Now take this opportunity. Take this opening as a sign to begin your life. creating something worthwhile, something with a real impact on society.
The power you need to make it. The power through the past to the present, and finally help it define your future.
Stop waiting and start now. Start now for you to improve, make your life so much easier to live, easier to learn when you love what you do.
Tomorrow, make it your chance to change.
Create your own opportunity. Only you can make this transition for yourself. Only you can choose to see your life differently. Only you can learn from your own mistakes.
The lion waiting to come out. It will. Be willing to make the change. Want to make that change.
Educate yourself with an ambition and a drive for life. I want you to change your attitude. I want you to make this your future this very instant by changing your attitude. You're gonna have to grasp that moment today and take the opportunity right now as it stands in front of you.
Don't continue living like sheep live day after day the same. Become and live like the lion.
Now this can happen, and you can see it happen. And I want you to actually stop and imagine it happening.
Be stronger. Be hardworking. Make it past your fears.
If you want this to occur, you're gonna have to stop waiting for things to change. When the only thing you need to change is your perspective on life.
Move past the wall. Break down wall.
Change it into a perspective that creates something worthwhile for yourself.
You are a different breed of animal. They don't make them like you. You are one of a kind. You are special. Nobody is willing to work as hard as you are willing to work. What is separating you from the other millions of dreamers out there? What is it? What is that special thing you can do better than 99% of people? It is your work ethic. You would rather die than lose. You want to succeed so much. You want to succeed so much more than anybody else you know. Nobody wants it as bad as you want it. That is why you are a different breed. If you get knocked down, you are the first to get back up and ask, "Is that all you got?" You never back down because you are a different breed. When you want to be the best in the world at something, you have to be special. You need to be relentless. You can never stop grinding. When you want the thing you don't have, you have to do things you have never done. When you want things you have never had, you have to do things you have never done. You need to work so hard sometimes you forget to sleep. You need to grind so much you forget to eat. You need to push yourself to places you have never been before. To get one-of-a-kind results, you need to be one of a kind. To get one-of-a-kind results, you need to be one of a kind. You are special. You are different. Normal people don't want to be great, but you do. You are not the same as everybody else. Greatness comes from within. You must unleash your inner greatness. Look inside for your greatness. You are not here to be mediocre. You are here to be special and do special things. You have the power to change the world, to change an industry, to change a sport, because you are different. You are not the same as everybody else. This is why you can be great. This is why you can succeed at your dreams, because you are special. When people mock you or doubt you, It is simply because they do not understand unique people. Most people want to fit in, but you need to stand out. You don't want to blend into the crowd. You want to stand out from the crowd. Lead a path that nobody has walked yet. Explore places people do not want to. This way you will create your own legacy. No matter what, be different. Don't be the same. Be unique. Don't fit in. Above everything else, be yourself. Now is the time to show everybody that you are special. Now is the time to be different. You are a different breed. So use your actions to show the world what that means. Show the world how powerful you are. You are a different breed of animal. They don't make them like you anymore. You are one of a kind. You are special. Nobody is willing to work as hard as you are willing to work. I can scream it until I'm blue in the face, but it doesn't matter unless you believe it. You are powerful. You can achieve everything you set your sights on. You have the ability, and with hard work, dedication, and consistency, it can all be yours. It can all be yours. But do you really believe that? You see, you can believe in your dreams and they may come true. But if you believe in yourself, they will come true. If you have a shred of doubt in your mind about your ability, you are not ready. If you doubt yourself in the slightest, it won't happen. If you question your skills and talents, you will never make it, because it is on you. It is your dream, so it is on your belief. It is your goal, so it is your faith in yourself. It is your aspirations, so it is your own confidence in your ability. I know we all love to hear people say they believe and support you. But if this is what you base your confidence on, you are doing it wrong. If you are relying on others and other people's faith in you as some kind of fake confidence or approval, you will never reach the heights you could when you believe in yourself. It is not ego. It is confidence. It is not ego. It is what you deserve. It is not ego. It is what you need to succeed. It is not ego. It is belief in yourself. Some people may tell you that you have an ego. You are overconfident just because you believe that you can. These people's opinions don't matter. Just because they don't believe in themselves doesn't mean it's wrong for you to believe in yourself. In today's society, it is frowned upon to have your own back. But how are you going to have anybody else's back if you haven't got your own? How are you going to raise up your next generation into the world you created of struggle and modern day poverty, or into a world of success and pride? Your actions now provide the life of your next generation. Your actions now can change the course of your whole family's status. It could change the quality of life of multiple generations to come. All of that could change by you. To help people, you need to put yourself in a position to help people. It is not ego. It is selfless. You are sacrificing yourself now for others tomorrow. You don't want to look back and know you could have done better. These exams are only going to happen once, so make them count. You must push yourself. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. You must study like there is no tomorrow. No tomorrow. Because when you say you'll study tomorrow, it's probably gonna be too late. Study now, study hard, and study smart. Because you are worth it. You deserve good grades. You are willing to do the hard work to get the results. Study now, study hard, and study smart. Studying might suck sometimes, but you know what is worse? Failing. Study hard. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how late it is, no matter what day it is, no matter if your friends aren't, study now, no matter what, because the feeling of success is so much better than anything else. Don't get distracted. Not being able to study is usually because of bad habits that will end up with you failing. Bad habits that will lose you marks in the exam. Get off Reddit. Get off the games. Stop watching YouTubers. Stop scrolling through Instagram or posting on Snapchat. Stop everything that isn't studying. Start studying now. When you are in bed, listen to lectures and audiobooks, not the newest vlogs. When you eat your breakfast, go through study cards and recite key points with friends and family. Find someone to compete against, a friend or a family member who wants to pass their exams just as much as you do. Help each other get better and reach a higher level of work. When you feel like quitting, remember, you only have to do these exams once, and once is the only shot you get. So give it your best shot possible. It is these last moments before your exam you need to take more seriously than ever before. This is where you can leap up 2 grades. This is where you can go from a C to an A, from a 3 to a 6. It is possible to change your grades now, even if you are late to studying. It is possible to get better than what you have done before. If there is even 1 day left, you can still improve your knowledge on the subject. Remember, all it takes is 1 question to push you a higher grade. 1 right answer. Just 1. Maybe that is the 1 thing you learn while studying. Nothing you study is a waste of time. You don't know what question is going to come up in an exam, so prepare for all outcomes. If you fail to prepare, prepare to fail.